Good evening. Almost what we expected about the match. It's now the fourth in a row in a very short space of time. So I think also having a look of the results of this fixture, I can imagine that the games were not the most entertained this season. And ours was not an exception. Slow beginning of the game, both teams with different approaches, but slow both. It took time for us. It's normal. The guys are humans, and we are accumulating fatigue, and it wasn't easy in the beginning. Little by little, I think we managed to get not control, but create more danger, especially in our right-hand side with Monjane. We got, I think, 2-3 good opportunities before the 1-0. And little by little we managed to play more time in their half and get the lead, which for me was the key of the game. That we didn't go to the halftime 0-0. We went with a clear advantage 2-0, and the second half was, I think, more under control. We occupied the spaces better than in the first half, but still not with the level of aggression that we were playing in the recent games. But we controlled the game very well. They didn't have clear chances. We managed to keep one more time the 0 in our goal, which is important. Good job again in the defensive set pieces against a very strong side. So like I said to the guys, it's very important that even though it was not maybe the best game in the last 2 months, but we got the result that we are looking for, and that's something to celebrate as well.
Do you have any questions from the floor?
Coach, I want to ask about you giving players ability to express themselves in the game. Is it something that you encourage players that when they're on the field, they should be showing skills, and playing at home as well is also an advantage because of the fans also get involved and want to see more of that? Is that something that you encourage from your players to do more and to always be doing when playing against other opponents?
I don't even remember how many times did I answer this question. Football itself is an expression, is an art. The players on the field have different capacities, different skills, and they need to, whatever they want to use in order to create opportunities within our structure, I'm fine.
Good evening, Coach Karao from Supersport. Coach, this question is more in isolation to a single player. Who was in the Manchester 18 for the first time in a very long time. We've received a lot of questions. Vincent Boule, was he injured? I see now he's back in the 18. Maybe just a bit of update if you can, because a lot of questions and we can't really, answer.
What is the question?
Boule, how far is he from starting and what exactly?
He was in the 20 today. It means that he's good to go. Otherwise, he's not going to be in the 20.
Simple as that. All right, thank you.
Pleasure.
Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Closing the gap with studies. And how important is this momentum now? Closing the gap down to a point, but most importantly, I think this is the 4th clean sheet in a row in the league. I guess this is the kind of momentum that you need as you're left with 3 matches in the league and also with that cup final.
Still is still ahead of us, 1 point. That's the reality. They they still depending on their own performances and result. We have to continue putting pressure and pushing as much as we can in order to do our own homework. It's gonna be difficult for all of us until the end, tight games for sure. But at the same time, it's a nice fight. Stelis is doing an excellent season. Whatever happened in the end of the season for them is an exceptional campaign. So we're gonna try to like I said, to get it's a second objective, obviously, but it's the highest position that we can achieve right now, and we're gonna give our all. Being solid, not conceding, is a big thing for a team with the capacity that we have in attack. It's difficult to keep a clean sheet against us as well. So, guaranteed that we are not conceding. Usually, it means that we're gonna get the 3 points. I think we are right now the second in the log in scoring goals behind Sundowns, very close. So, if we keep this consistency in defense and not giving away any goal, not even conceding. I think we are defending very well, not giving opportunities to the opponents to score and keeping the ball. Not in the last cup game against Chippa, where we defend a lot of set pieces inside the box, but I think in this game we managed to do it much better. So obviously we need everybody involved, and we need everybody performing in every phase of the game, and the defensive phase is not an exception.
Congratulations on the result, Coach. I'm just more to the man management side. His son has been having such a good time at Orlando Pirates during game time, but today he was substituted. Could be that you were giving some game time to Flex, but are you the coach that speaks to his son to say, as much as you were playing, you were not playing because somebody was injured, but you deserve a place? How do you handle that, boosting his confidence that even when you do make a substitution on him, do you actually have a little session with them to say, this is why I took you out, or it's just a matter of you substitute a player with the player? Just give us your skill in terms of man management of the players.
The players wants to know the truth. That's what I can tell you. So when we have the opportunity to speak with the players, is to tell them the truth. Otherwise, we don't speak. We speak when it's necessary. In the case of Tabiso, he was not there because other players were injured. Actually, we had on the bench in the last 3-4 games a player like Nkosinati Sibisi, also good to go, Innocent Maela, who can play in that position. He did it several games this season. So if he's playing, if he's in the starting 11, it's because he's doing a good job and he's deserving to be there. Otherwise, there's a big competition in that position in Pirates, if you think about the names that we have in that line. So he's performing well. That's why he was consistently in the starting 11. But the competition didn't finish, and they have to continue, all of them, delivering good performances, because, yeah, it's not easy to get one of the two positions as a centre back in Pirates.
Take the final 3 questions.
Coach, Lorenzo of Disney Times. 7 wins in a row now. Very good form. 1 point behind Stellenbosch. Clean sheet tonight. But you don't seem completely happy, as after some victories you've seen at Orlando, you're much better spirits. Is there something that maybe you weren't happy about with the performance today that's leaving you a bit frustrated or not completely happy?
No, I have flu.
Okay.
No, look, I said to the guys, my obligation is to always demand their best in every game. But I understand that it's been like a crazy run right now, and it's normal that they're humans and they feel the fatigue sometimes, and today, like I said, was difficult. And right now, once you see the team performing in a certain level, then you expect them to perform in that level all the time, when you are, especially if you are a football fan. But as a coaches, we have to understand that it's not always possible. We have to understand that, like I said, maybe this game 4 months ago, we're not gonna finish with the 3 points. Probable. We're gonna get away of the stadium with a 1-1 or conceding 1 goal in one set. You understand what I mean? Now in this moment, we are in a good space, and even in days like today where we were not excellent, I think we were good enough. We are getting the result, and that makes me feel. I promise you, I'm not kidding you. I have flu. It's true. That's why I'm a little bit low. But I'm so happy with the fact that not in an excellent day, we managed to get a 2-0 with a lot of positives around this result.
Thanks to you, Coach. On the players management, as you just mentioned now, there is a song about Tito. The fans, all the time they sing Tito. And as you are a coach, you have shown that you don't like individualized players.
Yeah.
How do you manage that in players in terms of fans seeing him as the only player in the team? I saw today that they're also saying about Mabasa. Just the view of those two.
Oh, as long as they continue singing because they are performing well, I'm happy. I'm all right. And well, like I said many times, the fans, they identify the players that they like, the players that are taking them to the stadiums, the players that they like to see on the ball, and right now we have many of those players in a good moment, in a good form, and our fans. They are absolutely happy with them, and if they want to sing names, like I said, if it's because they're doing a good job, it's a good thing. But everyone around needs support, and that's the most important, that we are getting that support as a team in the recent weeks from our fans wherever we go. Even in Orlando, when maybe in the beginning of the season there were a couple of games that we didn't finish the games in a happy way, and right now they're pushing us in every scenario, in every game, and it's a motivation for the fans to come to the stadium, and it's a motivation for our boys to try to perform in the level that the people is expecting from them.
We'll take the final question. Mr. Kuri, you don't have a question today. Very quiet.
Thank you, Coach. 9 more points to play for. I know it's a foregone conclusion with your technical team that you want to win those games left. Now I want to find out from you, is it a mission possible to win those games?
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be difficult because Richards Bay is coming just in 2 days, and with the results yesterday with Captain Spurs getting the victory, the situation in the bottom is getting tight, so they will come here to try to collect points. Then we have to go to Bombela to play Galaxy, which is if I'm not mistaken, I think is the second best team in the league at home. I don't know if pairing with us right now after today's victory, but somewhere there is a very strong team in the home games. And we finish the league here with Super Sport, which is always a difficult fight. But yeah, the target is to get more points than the last season. Last season we got 54. We can get 58 if I'm not mistaken this season. So that's the objective, to get more than what we did 1 year ago, and hopefully we manage to get that amount of points. We can also get the second position, but like I said, it is not depending on us only. We depend on the results of Stellenbosch, but our part is to collect that amount, make sure that we can get the 58.